Because at the end of the day, you look back and you be like, okay, yeah, so this is what I did by this time. This one of the reasons I admire my dad is because he's very disciplined in his morning routine. Like something new. Plan your day. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aya Ati. If you're new here and if you're an old subscriber, hey girlies. So on that note, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, like it, share it to your friends and anyone you think that this video is going to be helpful for. So in today's video, I'll be giving you guys tips on how to be more productive when you're at home, when you're feeling very unproductive, when you're on holidays, and also even during this strike. I'll be giving you guys tips on how you can feel a lot more productive. These tips have been tried and tested by me. It's something I apply in my everyday life that makes me feel a lot more productive at the end of the day. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into this video. The first tip would be to get out of your pajamas or your nightwear. Like immediately you wake up, I recommend that you take a shower. Like after your morning devotion and everything, I recommend that you take a shower immediately. Get out of your nightwear right before you have your breakfast. Do everything that you need to do. But I do everything that you need to do, and I realized that the more you change out of your pajama, or the more you get out of your pajama or your nightwear, it makes you feel a lot more energetic to start off the day, as opposed to wearing your nightwear or your pajama throughout the day. That's going to make you feel like it's just a lazy day. Let me relax, let me chill, let me not do anything, you know. So as opposed to that, I feel like I have done this, not even I feel like I have done this, and it has worked for me a couple of times, and at the end of the day I feel very accomplished when I'm able to, especially when I'm on holiday, when I'm able to wake up, take a shower, do the things like, because once you take a shower, once you get out of your nightwear or pajamas, you start off the day immediately. My second tip would be to have a routine, a morning or a night routine. One of the things that I always admire my father for is, from childhood I have noticed and I have observed him as somebody who has a consistent morning routine. When you have a morning routine, this is going to give you something to look forward to at the start of the day and something to look forward to at the end of the day. Perhaps you might wake up and say, oh, perhaps you might have morning routine like, okay, I'm always drinking tea in the morning, or I'm always going to have my facials done, or I have what specific things I do in the morning, my devotion or things like that. It's going to give you a sense of accomplishment, like, oh, let me look forward to doing this at the end of the day, or let me look forward to doing it at the start of the day. It's going to make you feel a lot more productive when you are able to accomplish, or you're able to do your morning routine the whole day. The next tip I would say is to have a to-do list. I always did this when I was really more in school. I always had a to-do list of the things I wanted to accomplish in a day, and then when I did those things, I ticked it off the list. This helps you feel a lot more productive. If you have 10 things that you're going to do in a day, and you're ticking off 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, it's going to make you feel a lot more productive that you've actually accomplished something that particular day, as opposed to not really having anything that you're going to do that day. You don't have a plan for the day, you're planning to feel. So if you have a plan of the things you want to do, I want to learn a course online, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you're able to do these things and you tick it off your list, it's going to give you a sense of accomplishment, and at the end of the day you're going to feel a lot more productive. Another tip I would give is to always lay your bed and tidy your environment when you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, if your environment is tidy, you make your bed, at the end of the day when you come back from school, from work, even spending the day at home, is going to make you feel a lot more productive, because when you come back, you might be so tired, you know, you maybe probably come back by 6 or 4 or whatever time you're coming back, and your bed is laid, your room is tidy, you're going to feel a sense of accomplishment, because once you get, you don't have to come and start tidying your things again, or being all slumped up and pushing your clothes to one side of the bed and sleeping on the little corner. But if your bed is laid, you feel very accomplished, and it's like this is the first task you're going to do early in the morning, so it's going to give you a sense of accomplishment. Another tip I would give is to have a timetable. I'm someone that likes to live a very sort of routine life, a routine life. Like, I want to know what time I'm doing something. I'm going to classes by 8, I have this by 9, I have this by 10. So I love that very routine life. And when you are home, you don't really have that routine life. You have a very, like, relax, chill, enjoy yourself, and it doesn't really, let's say, help you in your productivity, because you are just, if you don't have what you are looking forward to doing at a particular hour, it's going to make you very lazy and just, I don't know the word, but just lazy. So if you have a timetable of the things that you want to accomplish in a day, or the things that you want to do, such as, okay, by 9 o'clock I want to work out, by 10 o'clock I want to have my breakfast, by 11, or I have probably a show I want to watch on TV and I'm looking forward to doing that by 10. You have a, oh, by 11 I want to read a book. Things like that. It's going to give you a very, very, very productive day, because at the end of the day you look back and you'll be like, okay, yeah, so this is what I did by this time, this is what I did by this time. That makes you feel very accomplished and very productive. My next tip would be to learn something new. Whether it's learning a new language, doing an online course on something, probably digital marketing, something very accessible. Learn something new. Plan your day, reading a book or something. Have something that you're doing. Learn a skill. It's going to make you feel a lot more accomplished. I know I learned how to sew during one of my holiday when I was waiting for my NYSC. That's when I learned how to sew, and it has really helped me a lot, because even till now there are some styles I might not know how to do, and I just go on YouTube and I do this and I learn that style. Like, I spend my day doing that. And another thing is, you can also learn how to make food. Learn a course. I've learned digital marketing course on Google AdSense. I've also done a couple of courses online. I've done, basically, just learn a skill. It's going to make you feel a lot more accomplished if at the end of your holiday you're able to say hola in Spanish, or bonjour in French. You know, it's going to learn a language, something. It's going to make you feel a lot more accomplished and productive at the end of the day. Next thing I want to talk about is to be disciplined. You know, you can say all these things and you might start, okay, yeah, I have a goal, I want to work out, and you fall along the way, you're not that disciplined. I think one of the things that will make you feel a lot more productive is to learn discipline and be meticulous with it. One of the reasons I admire my dad is because he's very disciplined in his morning routine. Like, he's a very disciplined man. So everything that he does is like, okay, yeah, I know that after morning devotion, he's brushing, he's making his tea to drink, you know, things like that. It's something like, it's discipline. You need to learn discipline. Over time, I'm still trying, but like, I'm trying to learn to be more disciplined in areas of my life, because I know that sometimes I might start like, okay, for example, I've been trying to work out more frequently, but along the line I'll just give up, like, in the working out. That's like me not being disciplined. But I have to be disciplined if I want to accomplish, or if I want to reach a particular thing that I want to do. And I feel that if you want to be more productive, you should apply being more disciplined in your life. The next tip I would give is to do what works for you. Know what you like, know what you want to do. Just because other people are doing things and this and that and that, you start feeling pressured. Oh my god, panicking, my life is not going anywhere, blah blah blah. You know, like, I know I've had those moments where I feel like my life is not going anywhere, I'm just stuck in a little bubble or like somewhere. But at the end of the day, you need to remember that people's times are different. your race is different on earth. What A is doing is not what is going to work for B, and what B is doing is not going to work for A. But everything all boils down to God, help me to achieve what I want to achieve, help me to realize my goals. What do I want to do in this life? What do I want to do? If you know that these things, if you know that, okay, learning a skill or all those things is not for you, and you are more into the education aspect of life, or like just maybe volunteer at an NGO. You know, there are so many volunteer places. I know I've volunteered for Red Cross during my NYSC. Volunteer for those places. You know, try to keep up with what is in line with your passion. If your passion is not sewing, fine, do something that's along the line of your passion. If you want to read a book, if you want to do anything, if you are into writing books or something, probably like look for something and like read more books, you know, write a book. You know, these things, we are all different people, so you have to do what works for you. Don't be pressured by another person, but also be inspired by what people accomplish. Well, I would say there are more tips, but just take this few for now. This is what I have for you. I think I've experienced like staying at home a lot, and I can very much give this advice to anybody that's probably in their 20s, or even just like staying at home during the holiday. Mainly 20s and teens. Maybe like this strike is affecting you and you're feeling down and all that. There's no need for you to feel like that. You can do these tips, and these things are going to make you feel a lot more productive at the end of the day, a lot more accomplished. When you're able to do these things, there are so many things that you can do to feel a lot more productive and accomplished. Well, thank you for coming so far to the end of this video. I am very, very, very grateful that you've been able to reach this end. Please leave a comment on how you feel more productive, or how you can be more productive, or how these tips have helped your life or have helped you. And please don't forget to share my video, share with your friends that you think these tips are going to be helpful for, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll be very, very grateful if you do that. Well, till my next video. Bye.